Do you support our state's lawsuit to have the ACA overturned?
I know what that, yeah. I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with the lawsuit or having it overturned. I mean, I'll talk about healthcare in general. I serve down there on the healthcare committee, so we see a number of bills, and I've knocked on thousands of doors. And so the number one thing I've heard is, Scott, healthcare is too expensive, and Scott, there's no healthcare transparency. And so one of the bills that we worked on this year, it didn't get through, I want to work on it again next year to get through, is some sort of healthcare transparency, so that when you go to the doctor, you know how much it's going to cost, you don't get a surprise bill when you have your services back at the end of the day. And so we need to get that done. We need to get that passed here in Georgia. There's also a lot of discussion around certificate of need. Georgia is one of the last few states that has that in place. We need competition in healthcare to drive down the prices and make it more affordable. So those are things in regards to healthcare that I'll be working on, and I'll be glad to answer the ACA question if you want to come to me afterwards, and I'll Google it and see what's going on.
Well, I am familiar with the lawsuit to undo the Affordable Care Act, otherwise known as Obamacare, and I think it's terrible that our state is engaging in that lawsuit. Remember, the Affordable Care Act was the best feasible chance that we had to work within the private insurance industry and to rein in some of its worst abuses without destroying the entire system as it is. All right, we're talking about protecting people who have pre-existing conditions. I too have a pre-existing condition, right? Not only that, but the ACA is allowing your children to stay on your insurance plan up to the age of 26. There is a lot that we need to keep about the ACA, as well as amend those parts that are not working. Thank you.